Massive day, because Cece is digging herself into an even deeper hole now.
Well, turns out sometimes your actions have consequences.
She really reached this time, pulling Kingsman straight into the mess and dropping what looks like a wild info dump. A full Google Doc, screenshots everywhere, labeled and ready, like this was planned out step by step. The energy instantly flipped, and people started asking real questions fast. Hey, what's up guys? It's Scarce here. I honestly wasn't even planning to post this, but that first screenshot threw everything off for me. It didn't sit right at all. Then suddenly, boom, the Cece Files pop up, and now there are text leaks floating around everywhere. I wasn't going to touch this again, but once it showed up on an anonymous alt clip download, it was already out of control. There's also a line going around saying if there's anything that can help us get him kicked off the team, and that's where things get messy. People are talking about replacements, money, and loyalty like it's nothing. Kingsman's name keeps getting dragged into chats, DMs, and side conversations, and Barrow's name is now mixed in too.
Even if you support Kingsman like it's in Israel or something, I don't even know what she was trying to say with that.
This stuff is spreading across Discord servers, TikTok chats, Instagram comments, and live streams like wildfire. To be clear, he said multiple times not to harass anyone, and that part matters. He even said he's not even lying when explaining it. If anyone has Twitch usernames involved, that's being handled through proper moderation, not mob behavior. The situation is loud, chaotic, and still unfolding fast. This next part is straight chaos. He says people really think he's responsible for getting her banned, and he's clearly heated about it. All he did was agree with Bam, and according to him, Bam was already planning to boot her no matter what. He makes it clear he had nothing to do with the final call, and now he's stuck dealing with non-stop stress and panic because of how this was framed.
She has by far been the most mean and nasty about this. Kingsman, from what I saw from the clips that were during this time, he tried to actively say hey, don't go harass anyone and don't be mean, it is what it is at the end of the day. He was clearly upset about it, but I felt like he was doing, or at least making an effort to try and stop people from going and doing shit.
The frustration is loud, and you can feel it through every line. He points out that mass banning is now happening across different platforms, which just makes everything worse. Then he straight up says, make another post or delete the video if you actually care, calling out how entitled the request sounded. From his view, the tone didn't feel genuine at all, and he says it felt forced and self-serving. He even reacts to how people are responding, saying viewers are backing him and refusing to let the narrative flip. He also makes it clear the video isn't coming down. He says it's legit just the VOD, nothing edited or twisted. At the same time, he keeps repeating that he's told his viewers countless times not to harass anyone, and he's actively banning people who cross the line. That part matters. He fires back saying, you took my clip out of context before even asking for clarification, and shuts down the idea of re-uploading or deleting anything.
Like that.
Oh my gosh, Cece's actually losing her sponsorships.
According to him, nothing was out of context at all. From a viewer's perspective, he says the post made it seem like he got her banned, especially by using a random Discord screenshot from someone else. He ends by saying she's acting like an angry ex-girlfriend, and the situation just keeps spiraling. This part gets real heated, real fast. He goes off saying this whole thing turned into non-stop harassment, and it's coming from people who should know better. He calls out someone directly for going after Zaza for almost an hour straight, even after multiple people told him to stop. And that's where he draws the line, because now the same energy is coming back at him 10 times harder. He makes it clear this isn't just random drama anymore, it's affecting real people.
Ads are in the air.
If you're a woman that plays Marvel Rivals, I'm so sorry, bro, but you guys were just set back 5,000 years, bro. 5,000 years because of Cece and Zaza.
He also shuts down the fake sympathy real quick. When someone says sorry to hear that, he fires back saying it doesn't sound genuine at all. He points out that the Twitch ban that happened the same day was for completely separate actions, and trying to blend those stories together is just misleading. He wants that crystal clear. Then he pivots to Cece, saying the Marvel Rivals creator Discord got completely flipped. What used to be a normal place to talk with friends now feels like a full-on CC-focused echo chamber. He even laughs about someone making a brand new Twitter account just to mock the situation, saying the account exploded overnight with tens of thousands of followers. That alone shows how fast this spiraled.
Like, seriously, answer this. Even if you support Kingsman, whatever, support Kingsman like it's fucking Israel.
Things almost cross a line when personal details get mentioned, and he immediately shuts that down, saying that's going way too far. Then he reads Cece's response, where she says she was in class when she saw everything and wanted to be clear. She states that the DMs with Plunk were not with her, and she had no part in any substitute list. She admits knowing Kingsman, but she says she's been trying to apologize since that night. He says there's proof too. Messages were sent to friends first just to confirm the facts. He's frustrated because the video already framed him as the one who made the final call, which he says is flat out wrong. According to him, Bam confirmed that Plunk messaged staff, not him. He repeats it again for emphasis. He does not want to be blamed for something he didn't do, and he says clearly, "I have 0 DMs with Plunk, period." She starts off saying she already apologized for her behavior, including insulting Kingsman, and now she just wants to move on.
If we run into like Snake Case's team, can you please play Bucky? Because these teams.
Snake Case's team. I don't understand, bro. I don't get it. You're making me mad, bro. We're been playing against Snake Case's team. This is their team. The only difference is one support player, bro. We won. Shut up now, bro. Like, I'm tired of it. This is fucking getting annoying and you're making Zaza sad. Like, it's not gonna happen. She's gonna play Black Widow, so just shut up for 2 seconds.
She's basically pleading for the situation to end, but the contrast is wild. The difference between what she sends privately to Kingsman and what she says publicly is night and day. People are calling it two-faced behavior, and that label is sticking hard. Then it gets even messier. She reaches out saying, "Hi, I wanted to ask if you could be my messenger to Kingsman," and that alone raised eyebrows everywhere. She explained she had a panic attack and asked Kingsman to make a statement or re-upload a video to clear her name. The pushback is brutal though. Critics respond saying nobody cares about justifications being used as a shield, and they want accountability instead of explanations. Even after things cooled off, people say Cece kept taking shots at Kingsman across social media. They claim she continued speaking badly about him and never fully owned up to her role. There's also talk about a pattern, with accusations that she's gone after other players before and stirred drama publicly. The mood shifts to damage control, with people saying the situation is already cooked, and the focus now is maintaining the vibes. Some commentary spirals off into exaggerated reactions, and others quickly point out that not everything being said even came directly from Cece. That part matters. At the same time, supporters rally loudly behind Kingsman. Several people say the smartest move for Cece now is silence, because every response just seems to invite more backlash instead of calming things.
Don't bring the vibes down on the team. I wanted to be competitive. Like, I wanted to win.
This part starts with a blunt reality check. That's just how the internet works. The moment you see you're bothered, they keep pushing your buttons harder and harder. There's no pause button once that switch flips. And now, because of how this all played out, people are saying Cece has started losing sponsors due to her own actions. That's when things officially turn serious. Then the sarcasm kicks in heavy. Someone points out that sponsorship loss clearly isn't slowing her down, because she stacked ads all over her YouTube video. A 15-minute upload loaded with ads, and people immediately noticed. They start comparing numbers, joking about ad density and how obvious it looks. And once that happened, the drama got big enough that even Moist Critical chimed in. He mocked the whole Marvel Rivals creator drama as being goofy and unnecessary, and that clip spread fast. But then the tone shifts, and this part matters. There's a clear line drawn saying if anyone is using Cece or Zaza as an excuse to harass random women in Marvel Rivals, that's not okay. That behavior gets called out hard. Gaming is supposed to be an escape, not a place to dump anger on strangers. Nobody cares about race or gender here, just how people act in the space. The jokes come back around though. People say it's still not as wild as Cece allegedly using panic attacks to pressure Kingsman into deleting a video. Then another screenshot pops up from Lucy Asa, showing what was labeled as an apology, but critics say the message really just reads as, "I'm sorry you got kicked," which only poured more fuel onto the argument. This part opens with straight disbelief. He says, "I'm dead," reacting to everything that's happened, and even throws in a short apology about her getting kicked. He admits he was actually excited to be on the same team, but then shrugs it off, saying at least something positive came out of it. Kingsman ended up happy, and somehow this whole mess landed him inside a moist critical video, which he never thought would happen in his life. Then he brings up a past personal run-in with Cece from a long time ago. He describes it as a weird online interaction where accusations were thrown his way that he says were completely false. He denies exploiting anyone or having any power like that and calls out the claims as made up. He even jokes about it, saying one part of the story was clearly a lie, especially the landlord stuff. After that, the tone cools down a bit. He says emotions are high and he's learned when to step away. If a response becomes necessary, he'll make one, but for now he's letting people react however they want. That's him trying to pause instead of pouring more into the fire. He admits flat out that when he acts like a jerk, he knows backlash comes with it. He makes it clear again that he is not the person in the screenshot with Plunk. He says he didn't report Kingsman and that his apology the day before covered all of his behavior. According to him, he's been offline since and actively holding himself accountable. Then he flips it back around. He says deflecting isn't the move at all. Instead of dragging in unrelated people, the focus should be on why people are actually upset. Pulling others into it only makes things worse. He ends by calling out the contradiction, saying if someone really learned how to step away, they wouldn't still be posting non-stop about it. That last line hits hard and leaves the tension hanging. And that's where we're gonna leave it. At this point, everything that needed to be said has been said, receipts are out, and the pattern is clear. If nothing has changed by now, people are gonna notice. Some learn from backlash, and some just keep doubling down. We're officially out of time for this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, and drop a comment below. Subscribe if she hasn't learned anything. We're right out of time for this video.